People are losing their minds. Let's talk about it. Okay. Oh, and excuse my skin has been giving me fits. This whole food plant-based diet, like getting back to it and kicking all these toxins and stuff out of my system. Plus being like 7 days post-op is like wild work. Especially after kidney scratch the second time. Woo, in 2 years. Because of a procedure. Child. Anyway, I'll be better soon. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I'm concerned. And pardon me while I'm smacking on this gum as well, because it's just really good to me right now. Okay. So we need to talk about the state of the mindsets of the people of the world. Not just the United States, not just men, but the world, okay? We have mass murders. We have these people out here committing femicide like it is nothing. And then the number of black women is just insane to me. I knew we were hated, but oh my. And as a twice over domestic violence survivalist, yeah, that really hits home because I made it and so many others didn't. There's so much going on. Hello, Handmaid's Tale. And so while the men out here committing the femicide against black women is actually doing them a favor because y'all kicking it in fast forward for them. But I digress. What I came to say was it's time that we as so-called Christians, I say so-called because there's so many people out here claiming to be something that they're not, and they need to stop, just like this Christian national foolishness. If y'all don't come up out of here with that tomfoolery and miss me because you're doing everything opposite of what Christ taught, baby, bye. These so-called Christians need to get it together, and if you are a serious follower of Christ and you actually do love the Lord and you love his people, it's time to bring about a change. It is time to deconstruct all the foolishness, all the religion, all the tradition, get back to the core basics and start to live life the way it's supposed to be lived. Otherwise, we will continue to self-destruct and we will do it in fast forward. We need to kick this thing in gear and learn how to harness our spiritual selves, feed and nurture our spiritual selves, so we can A, be fortified against what's happening in this world, and B, come together as a unit to help nurture others so we can start preventing what's happening. I will die on this hill when I say this. I've been saying it for years. If what the church has been doing was effective, then we would see totally different outcomes right now. But instead, we see the church associated with so much stigma, from child and to the nuns to like, and so there is almost no end to the negative stigmas attached to the church. And so now it's time to separate from the traditional church, deconstruct foolishness that we've been living by and doing for all these umpteen years, right? And actually do it the way it is supposed to be done, way back when Christ originally taught, when they called it the way and not Christianity, okay? We need to get back to the foundational teachings of Christ. Paul said, teach Christ and him crucified, but not only him crucified, but the resurrection power of Jesus, okay? And if it's anything outside of the love of Christ, the teachings of Christ, the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he did everything, every aspect of his life is what we are supposed to be mimicking and mirroring, and thereby bearing the fruits of the Spirit. If we are not holding ourselves to that standard, I'm sorry, I'm doing it because I got the fruits of the Spirit tattooed on my forearm, as if you know. If we are not holding ourselves to that standard, then we're phallus. We're just shh. If that's not the standard, if you can't show me where Jesus taught it or he did it, toss it and start over. Because if we don't get it right, we are doomed. And it frustrates me to no end, because here we are in a society where we have everything. We lack nothing. Yeah, bills, whatever. But we in the United States really don't know what it is to have a hard time compared to some of the other countries in the world. Because remember, every time you think you got it bad, somebody got it bad. Has it worse, okay? Thing is, if we could actually show the love that we're supposed to show and do the things that we're supposed to do as Christians, then the world would be a better place. But instead, we choose to do the stuff that the world teaches us to do instead of what Christ teaches us to do. Do the stuff that the false teachers and leaders and preachers tell us to do. instead of doing what Christ told us to do. He did study to show yourself approved, and that, you know, you would show fruits of the Spirit. You'll know a tree by the fruit that it bears. Did he not? And so I'm not understanding why we're so perplexed when we running around here doing everything but what Jesus taught. How do we feel like that's okay? And then we want to point fingers and hold everybody else accountable except ourselves, when in all actuality we should be the change that we want to see. Because in order to reap what you sown, you gotta sow something. So when you sow a little, you reap a lot. So how is it that we feel like we can sow discord, hatred, lies, just all the mess of the world when we outside of the church, but on Sunday morning act like we holier than thou and so super sanctified and expect to see a difference in the world? If you're not seeing a transformation, then that means something's not right? If you're not able to take what you've learned as a follower of Christ and show what you've learned and bear fruit from what you've learned, then what does that make you? What does that make us? I'm saying us because I've been just as guilty. But when you know better, you do better. And so to that I say, choose this God. Choose ye this day which God you gonna serve. Because time is short. Foolishness is crazy. People unaliving like flies. So it's time out for the play and all the madness and the foolishness. And it's time for us to get about our Father's business. Because y'all about to get sick of me. I've had so much bottled up in me for years, and the Lord finally gave me to go ahead and a green light to open my mouth, and y'all about to get sick of me because I'm sick of the foolishness. Because the people gonna stop lying on my Jesus, first of all, and second of all, we gonna get this life thing right. We are running around here in unnecessary foolishness, unnecessary misery of our own creation, and then we want to run around hollering, woe is me, but you keeping up mess every 20 minutes. Every time you leave out the sanctuary, you turn around going out and doing the same thing you did from week to week, and then coming back and expecting a different result every Sunday. What they say? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is what? Okay, so, I didn't mean to make this video this long, but it's just the point. It's time out for the foolishness. So, what I'm going to start doing is we're going to sit down and we're going to have some talk, okay? I'm going to be transparent about my life and some experiences and what brought me to where I am now, and what gives me, I guess, some of these people be saying, the authority to speak on such things. Because I've been a few places in my life, and so having gone those few places, I've learned quite a few things that I believe will help us all. But we need to be willing to be straight up about it, and we need to be willing to take accountability so we can grow. It's going to be the biggest blessing to you, because you're going to be able to release this foolishness off your life and get it together and live in a freedom that you've never experienced before, okay? And then once you are able to heal yourself through the power of the Holy Spirit, once you're able to heal, then you'll be able to bless somebody else through your healing and through your testimony, and let them know the goodness of God and the love of God. Because baby, this love that I know, I wish everybody knew it, so they could have this contentment and this joy, this joy that surpasses all, this peace that surpasses all understanding. Yeah, it's a real thing, baby. It's a real thing. Because I don't care if the building is burning down around me, the Lord gonna find some way to shelter me in it. And just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, I will walk right on out of there. I am not fearful of a thing. When it's the Lord's time to call me home, it's his time to call me home. But right now I know he got work for me to do, and so I'm good with it. I might have to go through these trials and tribulations of this world, because this world is a food. It's a food, okay? But we got to learn how to roll with the punches and do that walking in the power of the Lord, because it's different when you walking in your own strength and trying to fortify yourself than when you walking in the strength of the Lord. That's what I call supernatural living, and that's what we need to take hold of in order to be reformed and try to make this world a better place. So I love you all. That's my first spiel, okay? All right, so expect more. I'm hyped about being able to share all this information with you, and you know, have these, I guess, breakout sessions, intro sessions, whatever you want to call them. I just want to be a blessing, okay? As much as I hate even being on video, it's time, and I'm glad, you know, I'm even feeling better about making the videos, because at first I was like, Jesus. But yeah, once he prepares you, you'll know it's time to step out. He'll let you know when it's time to do your thing, because each and every one of you has an assignment too. That's another thing. We're walking around here feeling empty and not knowing what your assignment is, and you feeling like you searching for something and you can't fill this void, and you don't know what your purpose is and what life is all about, blah, blah. We're gonna cover all that. We're gonna cover all that, because walking around here blind, that's for the birds. That's for the birds. It's time out for that. Walking around here not knowing what you are created to do and who you created for, it's time out for all that, because it's about we got to get in relationship with our Father so we can get about our Father's business, okay? All right, I love you guys. Peace.